Welcome everyone to Twitter Mondays. I am so glad to see you. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me here. I feel like caged in a box and I can't come to you. Hello, Heather. How are you, Coach Kofi? Hello, hello. I'm so glad to see you. So type 1 if you can hear me or you can see me. Hopefully both, right? You can see me move and say hi to you, and you can hear my voice. I can hear and see you. Oh my goodness. See, third time is a charm. I've been trying since 2 p.m., like for about 8 minutes. Thank you so much. And I wasn't able to make it because, OBS and Periscope producer haven't been playing nice to us in the last week or so. So we had so many technical difficulties, and we're trying. We're really trying. So we're here. I'm so glad. So welcome. Welcome to Twitter Mondays. This is where you can become a pro on Twitter, so you can improve your Twitter game every Monday right here on Periscope with the PeriGirls at 2 p.m. Pacific. And I'm so glad you're here. So make sure that you share this broadcast because I have great information to share with all of you, and I can't wait to have a great chat with you guys. How's that? So I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. It's Monday. You know that I love Mondays. New week, new opportunities, new beginning. It's new goals. Whatever you feel like doing, new thing, right? And I love that. So I really hope your Monday is doing great. So today we will be talking about different tools to use for Twitter chats. This is part 3. I already talked about 2 tools in the last broadcast, and today I will talk about the third one. So you don't want to miss that. So whether you're watching the replay or live with me right now, I'm glad you're here. So let's talk about Twitter chats. Who is participating in Twitter chats often, or maybe weekly or daily even? I know some Twitter friends who participate in Twitter chats every single day. I don't know how they can do that because they work, they have a full-time job and a family, and I'm like, how can you feed Twitter chats? Because it takes 1 hour to be engaging, right, in those. But they love that, love it so much, and they say they make great friends and they develop great relationships. So for them, it's a very useful tool for their business. So why Twitter chats? I don't know if you're familiar with Twitter chats or maybe you would like to learn more. One of the biggest challenges on Twitter is that you have to build an active following, especially if you start on a new social media platform, and growing your following on Twitter seems impossible, especially at the beginning. Thank you so much for inviting followers, Heather. Really appreciate it. Right? I don't know if you tried. When I started on Twitter, it was like, what am I going to do here, right? With 140 characters. What am I going to say? Right? It was so challenging for me. Right now we have 280 characters, so we can be a little more creative with our tweets, but still, it's difficult, right? It takes time, it takes dedication to grow your numbers, and you don't want to buy followers because it will not help you in the long run, right? You want to create and develop an active and engaged community organically, not thanks to a bunch of people who are not interested in what you do or what you sell. Right? I hope you agree with me here. So the purpose of social media is to introduce yourself, increase your visibility, find your ideal client, and sell ultimately. But you have to do it socially, right? You can't just broadcast and say, hey, buy from me. I have the best product. I have the best service for you. Buy, 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 right? You can't do that. Who does that? Not me, and I don't think you're doing it either, right? So you want to meet people. You want to become their friends. You want them to know you. You want to establish a trust factor. And when they're ready to buy from you, they will, definitely, right? So Twitter chats give you a great opportunity to accelerate this process of growing and engaging with your audience. And your goal on Twitter is engaging with followers who are more likely to like, retweet, and reply to your tweets, because that can amplify your visibility. So this is why I love Twitter so much. It's an open platform where you can reach pretty much anybody. So as a participant, Twitter chats are the best way to network and connect with other people on Twitter without having to do the so-called cold outreach. Okay, even better, if you decide to host your own Twitter chat, you will be able to establish your brand as an authority in your industry and build a sense of community. Now, we will not be talking about hosting a Twitter chat. This is not the topic for today. But just to keep in mind that you're ready to go to the next level, you can host your Twitter chat and it will be even better. Now, I'm getting messages that say, I see the link to the broadcast, but I don't see you. So see exactly what I was talking about. Okay, so let me write a message here. I'm live and I have, let's see, oh, maybe Coach Kofi is the one that I have. Kofi, live with me. Okay, shall I try again? I don't know what's going on. Periscope, please listen to us. Oh my gosh. Just keep going. Okay, shall I stop and try again? Okay, so let's hear. Coach Kofi, I'm so sorry. You know, maybe I have to restart all over again. Yeah. Because people can't find us. You know, usually I have more than one viewer in reality. So I don't know. Let's see. There. Keep going and download the broadcast and we can have it for rebroadcast. Perfect. Okay. And Coach Kofi, if you can share the broadcast, so maybe we can have more people, maybe they can find it. I don't know. Okay. So Joanne Pham, who is our our founder of the PeriGirls, hi, when you watch this, said keep going and download the broadcast and we can have it for a rebroadcast. Okay, sounds great. So let's go on with the tutorial for today. So as I was saying, so Twitter chats are the perfect way to increase your following, increase your visibility, and establish yourself as an authority once you develop great relationships, right? So you can reach more people, amplify your visibility. So in the last Twitter Mondays broadcast, we talked about different tools that you can use to join and follow the chat in real time without getting overwhelmed. So as a quick recap, you can use the native app, which is Twitter, by entering the hashtag in the search box. Actually, let me show you how it works on here. So I will just show you my screen and you can see how you can do that. So basically you go to the search box that I'm highlighting with my cursor right now and you type the chat hashtag. In this case, I will go to PeriGirls chat, which is our chat hashtag. And what you will see is a list of tweets related to that specific hashtag. And if you select latest, which is here next to the top tweets, you will just see the tweets in alphabetical, in chronological order, from the latest on top to the oldest one by scrolling down. Now, this can be a little overwhelming because you see, you have a lot going on. You have search filters, you have who to follow, you have trends for you. So Twitter bombards you with other things that you don't really need during the chat. And sometimes it can become a little overwhelming because, especially if the chat is fast-paced and maybe you follow on your mobile device, you can lose the thread of conversation. So best thing to do is using either a Twitter client like Hootsuite or TweetDeck. And I think Michelle Hayward, who is the co-project manager on Twitter, on the Twitter chat, and I think she did some tutorials in the past, or use third-party tools like TweetChat, TChat, and I explained about these two tools in the last few broadcasts, or TWABs, which is a tool that we'll be talking about today. So these are excellent tools where you can easily join and participate in Twitter chats. You have different buttons that I will show you in a few seconds, and they're great because there are no distractions and you can just focus on the chat and have a lot of fun. So let's go to TWABs, which is the tool that I will be showing you how it works today. So let me share the screen again, and I will show you how it looks like, what you have to do when you join the TWABs community, basically. So what you see here is the TWABs homepage, and you just go to twabs.com. This is the URL that you want to take note about and then go and explore later. So this is the main page. It has a little video tutorial that explains how TWABS works, but it's very easy. And basically, when you are ready to join a chat, you just enter the hashtag in this box. So let's go to PeriGirls chat. Keep in mind that the chat is not active at the moment because we have this chat every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific. So I really hope you'll be able to join us next week or this coming week. We'll be talking about Father's Day. So once you have the chat hashtag in the box, you click on enter, and TWABS will open a page which is a dedicated page. And this is something that I absolutely love about TWABS. So let's take a look at how this works. So you can see the chat hashtag on top. So I will be highlighting, circling with my cursor so you see what I am talking about. So this is the chat hashtag that you see on top left of the screen, so you know where you are basically. And you can also see the about. This is something that the other tools like TChat and TweetChat don't have. So TWABS give you like a how can I say, like a little place marker, right, where you can know more about the chat and you can learn about the members. So you have a little bit about the community or the chat. And this is something that the PeriGirls enter. So it's usually the host's responsibility to enter the information about the chat so people can know more, and they will most likely join the chat and become part of the community. And then you also have a list of members. So whoever participates in the chat is invited to join the community. It says here, you are a member of this TWAB because I joined. If you are not part of the chat, you will see something like join the community or become a member of this TWAB. So you can just click on the join button and you become part of the community. So you're part of the PeriGirls chat TWAB on twabs.com. Also, you have, as in all the other Twitter third-party tools, the tweet box, as I call it. So this is the space where you tweet your comments, your questions, your answers, your opinions related to the chat during the activity. And as you can see, TWABS as TweetChat and TChat automatically adds the chat hashtag for you, so you don't have to worry about it. The beauty, I mean, the advantage of using the hashtag in your tweets during a chat is that if other people use third-party tools, as I was saying, TweetChat, TChat, TWABS, or Hootsuite, or TweetDeck, or even Twitter, and they follow the chat by entering the chat hashtag, they will only see those tweets. So if you don't type the chat hashtag, they will not see your tweet because the tool will not pull the tweets related to the hashtag. Okay, so tweetbox, you can just type, I'm typing here live on Twitter Monday. See, so I can just type whatever I want, and when I'm ready, I click the send button. Okay, I'll not do it now because we're not active on the chat, but just to show you how it goes. Also, you can see a button that says enable chat mode. So if you click on this button with this blue button, you will enter in a new page, and this will be like a full screen chat page where you will not have anything that says about, you don't have a list of members, so you don't have any distractions. You only focus on the chat, which is great, especially if you're just starting out and you're a little overwhelmed by the chat activity and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't want to be distracted by anything else. So the chat mode gives you a more focused view of the chat. Also, there's a button next to it that says hide new retweets. So if you click on this, you will hide the retweet. What does it mean? It means that you will see less tweets. A lot of people love the tweets that are being exchanged during the chat, and they retweet, meaning that they share the same exact that tweet to their following, and they will show on their feed. What TWABS does, like the other third-party tools, is showing those tweets again, so those tweets as well. So what happens is you will be inundated by tweets and retweets. So if you don't want to be bombarded by too many tweets, you can just hide new retweets. So you will just only see the tweets that are being exchanged by the people. Does it make sense to you? So you will be shown less tweets, and at the point you will be less overwhelmed with the chat activity. If you feel too overwhelmed, there's a pause button, so you can just click that button and the chat will stop. So you have time to review some tweets that you may have missed, go back, scroll down, and go up, and just make sure that you are not missing anything. Like and retweet and share something that you like, and then you go back to the activity. What I always suggest, don't pause the chat too long, because when you resume the chat, it will be crazy, right? So just do it maybe for a minute or so, and then you'll be ready to catch up with the activity. Otherwise, you will be a little behind, and then you have to catch up, and then it will be even more overwhelming. I hope that makes sense to you, right? Let's see what else we have. So also you can decide what speed you want the feed. So you have different options. If you click on this little arrow, you can see fast, or you probably don't see it on screen, but it says fastest, fast, medium, slow, slower, shortest. Of course, the slower it goes, the more behind you get, because if you just want to see tweets being shown at a slower pace, you probably miss the conversation in real time, because the feed will show you tweets from like 10 minutes ago, especially if the chat is fast-paced, right? In order to show you all the tweets and it goes slow, it will take more time to show you the entire feed. So maybe you see something that was tweeted like 6 minutes ago, and so you're left behind in the conversation. So I usually keep the speed at fast, which is okay, it's pretty fast, but not the fastest, right? And then, okay, and then again, you can just decide and slow down if you feel it's too fast for you. Maybe you're just starting out with Twitter chats and you want to take a little rest for that. So just select the speed that you want. This is another thing that not all the third-party tools that we talked about have. So I think it's a great advantage to start on TWABs if you are just experiencing or experimenting with Twitter chats. And then let's go into detail and let's take a look at the commands for each particular tweet. So if you hover on the tweet, you will see there are these commands appearing. So if you don't put your cursor on the tweet, you don't see anything. You just see the date, which is 1 day ago. But if you go on the tweet with your cursor, you will see you have different options. So you have the little star icon, which corresponds to the heart on Twitter, and it is the like button. So if you click on the star, it means that you are liking, okay? And you see a message that says you have favorited this tweet. So you liked the tweet. And the little star becomes yellow, a solid yellow color. And then this icon with the 2 arrows hugging each other is the retweet button. So if you click on this icon, you will just share this tweet to your following. So it will appear on your feed, okay? And this is just retweeting without adding any comment. Or you can also reply. This is the reply icon, which is a single arrow going left. So let me clear the tweet box, and I will show you how the reply button works. So if you click on the reply button, see, there will be an automatic tweet ready to go out with the handle of the person you're replying to and the chat hashtag. Did you see what happened in the tweet box? So it automatically populated the tweet for you, and it's ready for you to type your reply. So it added the handle of the person you're replying to and the chat hashtag. Okay, and then under the tweet box, you also see the original tweet. So if you forgot what you were going to say, you can read the tweet that you were replying to. It says, which is my tweet to Mira Jolie. My pleasure. I'm so happy that these conversations are happening. I was retweeting one of Mira Jolie's tweets from last Saturday. Okay, so again, very, very easy, and I really like because it's a very clean interface, and it's very easy to follow that and to participate in Twitter chats. Now let's go back to the TWABs homepage. So this is pretty much the interface that you can use to follow a chat. TWABs has other great features. So one of these is that it has like a directory of hashtags, because one of the features of TWABs is that you can register your own hashtag. You create your own hashtag and register it with TWABs. And if you click on this button, it says register hashtag. You will just follow the procedure. You will go through an application and they will confirm that you have your own hashtag and you basically register that. You are not owning. There's no copyright, there's no trademark. You cannot own a hashtag. But once you register your hashtag, it will be in there directly. So technically people will not use it because they know that it's in use already. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a warning, like, hey, I have my own hashtag, don't touch it. Right? That's mine. Yeah. But the beauty is that you can use this feature, so you can register your hashtag if you're thinking about hosting your own Twitter chat, not only to use it for your own tweets for your business maybe, but if you're thinking about hosting your Twitter chat. Okay. And as I was showing to you, that allows you to create a personalized page on TWAS with your own hashtag, and you can add photos, you can add a banner, you can add links, you can add the list of members. For instance, I just created a page for my life-work balance hashtag, and I am working on creating a chat, and the hashtag is life-work-chat. So let's go and take a look. Hopefully the page is still there because it's like a month ago, but I never worked on it. Okay, so here it is. So this is my life-work-chat page, and as you can see, that's my host name, the banner for the chat. There's nothing, there's no activity whatsoever. It's only me as member because I didn't advertise or promote it yet. But it is talking about the chat, about my program, life work balance, etc. So again, it's a beautiful, it's a great advantage if you're thinking about creating your own hashtag and eventually hosting your own chat. Also, it will be added to the TWABs directory. So again, if you're thinking about starting a chat on your own, it will be added to the hashtag directory so people can find it by category. See, there's an opportunity to find it by category or by letter of the alphabet. So again, something that you can keep in mind. We're not talking about that. It's definitely going to the next level. But in case you're thinking about hosting your own chat, TWABs is a great way to start. Also, once you have your hashtag registered, there are different tools where you can embed the live feed widget on your website or on your blog. And this is one more thing to increase visibility about your chat. See, so you can register and you have conference and live event tools. So definitely something to keep in mind if you're thinking about having your own chat. Now, the challenge for today. As for the other broadcasts related to tools to use to improve your Twitter game on Twitter chats, I would say go and take a look at twabs.com, play with it and see if you like it or not. Maybe you can try to join a chat. There's nothing going on right now that I know, so I couldn't really give you a live demonstration. But if you go to twabs.com, you can find maybe chats that are happening at that moment when you want to experiment with the tool and try and use it. And if you like it, tweet at us. So you can include at the handle at the PeriGirls and at Sabrina Cadini in your tweet and just express your thoughts. Let us know what you think about TWABs. You can say, oh, I loved using TWABs with this chat, or I feel a little overwhelmed with TWABs for this chat, but maybe I will improve that and I will be able to become a pro on the next chat, right? So let us know what you think, and please remember to add PeriGirls chat as the hashtag so I can find your tweets and comments and just share some love. That'll be wonderful. So thank you so much for watching today. I really hope this tool will help you become a pro on Twitter chats. It definitely helps me become a pro. Again, go back to the summary, to the other broadcasts on the PeriGirls account, because you can know more about these third-party tools. I talked about TweetChat, I talked about TChat, and today I talked about 12. So let me know which one you like the best, and hopefully you can join us this coming Saturday on the PeriGirls chat on Twitter and right here on Periscope, because I simulcast the chat for you. So if you don't feel comfortable following the chat on Twitter because it's too crazy, you can just stay with me on Periscope, and I will be going live from the PeriGirls TV account. For myself, Sabrina Cadini, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. And we'll be back with another Twitter Mondays next Monday at 2 p.m. Pacific. Bye!